So listen, I have lost 23 pounds in just over 2 months, and these are part of the reason why. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Stasia, and today I'm going to be talking about why these guys are the perfect weight loss food. I know potatoes have been demonized as being one of the worst weight loss foods, high in carbs, high in fat, because usually that's how they're prepared. We love our French fries and would not normally think of them as being a weight loss food, which when prepared the right way, they can be. So today we're gonna get into all of that and how I have been eating potatoes as one of my main starches to get this weight off. Also, maybe you're new to my channel and just landing on this video for the first time. If you're interested in exactly what I did to get this weight off so fast, then I will have this video also posted in my description box below because it goes into a lot more detail about precisely what I did, so be sure to check that out. So I'll give you a little inside scoop as to what my favorite starches are and what I eat like they're going out of style. And a lot of you might already be able to guess the first one if you're already following my channel, and that is beans. I love beans, and more particularly, I have been loving my fiber protein shakes that I've been making with these beans. They have been an amazing weight loss tool to get this weight off. And second to beans comes the potato. Those are my two absolute favorite starches, and basically for very similar reasons. Both beans and potatoes are amazing in keeping us full. And we are gonna get into all of that. And you might end up being really shocked about some of the stuff that I'm going to share about how amazing potatoes are for weight loss. But before we jump into the video, I have to mention that I am running an amazing book sale, which is almost done. It was my summer special on all of my weight loss recipe ebooks. All of them are only $5 right now, $5. And that even includes my bundle that has over 80 oil-free plant-based recipes. All of them are super simple. Seriously, these are the recipes that I've been eating and the weight is coming off. So if you want to grab a copy or even check them out, then I will have the link in my description box below. Okay, so how on earth have we been sold the lie our whole life that these are one of the worst things that we can eat for weight loss, when in fact the opposite is true? So I'm gonna start off by pointing out one of the worst things that we all dislike or fear when it comes to losing weight, and that is to be hungry. So that's usually what deters people from wanting to do it in the first place, or giving up once they've already started. So that's where we enter fiber. Fiber is incredible for weight loss, and potatoes happen to be filled with a lot of fiber. When we eat foods that are filled with fiber, it does a ton of different things for us. I mean, the list is so long, I can't even get into all of it in today's video. But not only does it help our digestive health, it helps to keep us full. And potatoes in particular happen to keep you full longer than most foods. So honestly, just based on that one fact alone makes the potatoes stand out amongst many other foods when it comes to weight loss. Because if we're not hungry, then it's going to prevent us from overeating, overindulging, craving other things. It's the fiber you're chasing after when you are on a weight loss journey. Potatoes have also been ranked the #1 satiating food in the world. I mean, that's huge. I feel like everyone wanting to lose weight should be asking those questions, well, why? Potatoes have a way of making us feel like we want for nothing else after eating them. They have a very comforting effect. They have a very filling effect. And honestly, they're really hard to overeat if you're eating them in their natural state and not deep fried and not smothered to death in sauces or other high fat dressings or anything like that. You'll walk away feeling satisfied and you will stay full for hours. So one of the reasons why we might have it in our heads that potatoes are not a good food for weight loss is because of the way that they're historically prepared. The first thing that comes to mind are French fries. Second thing that comes to mind is maybe a baked potato, but a loaded baked potato with sour cream and cheese and all that stuff. So when we think of potatoes, it's usually what we're putting on those potatoes that are the problem, not the poor potato itself. So in other words, it's not the poor spud's fault, it's our fault. I'll actually be putting out a video very soon about the best ways to prepare the potatoes for weight loss. So if you're not subscribed to my channel and you're interested in also seeing that video, then be sure to hit the subscribe button because it's coming. You already know that as much as I love the weight loss aspect of following this lifestyle, I am also, don't like hair in my mouth. I'm also huge on nutrition. It's something that's very, very important to me. So it's not all just about weight loss. It's about both. It's about getting that nutrition in as well as getting to a healthy weight. Okay, so let's talk about it. These are rich in antioxidants. They're called polyphenols. And I don't know about you, but I would honestly never really think of a potato as being one of the most nutritious foods to eat. But I was wrong. They're packed with nutrition. And did you know that they're also high in potassium, which prevents water retention? And when we're trying to lose weight, that's a really important part of it. There's a whole huge list of all the nutritional properties in a potato. I'm not going to get into all of them in this video. We're just going to keep it moving. But if you are interested, a quick Google search will probably seriously blow your mind when you find out just how nutritious these are. All right, so let's talk about the calories in these. Now, I'm not caught up in calories. I don't track my calories or anything like that. Instead, I follow this lifestyle, which is a low calorie density way of eating. So it just allows you to not really have to overly think about it. But when it comes to potatoes, you get a really big bang for your buck, calorically speaking. There's just over 100 calories in a medium-sized potato, which when you think about, 100 calories or so of oil, which is about a tablespoon, which one is going to keep you more full? The potato keeps you really full relative to the amount of calories that you're actually eating. So when it comes to weight loss, you want to be smart about where you're getting your calories from. For instance, just a cup of juice can have 100 calories, but think about that. How full is that actually going to keep you versus if you ate a potato? That might end up taking the edge off or even filling you up depending on how hungry you are. But we don't want to stress about calorie counting per se. You still have to be mindful that everything you consume has calories. So we're going to try to pick the foods that give us the most bang for our buck, calorically speaking, and potatoes are one of them. Now, the next thing I wanted to share, which I was a bit excited about myself, was I found this article explaining what potatoes are good for what. And if you're interested in reading the whole article, I will have that also linked in my description box below. I found it to be a very interesting read. So I'm just going to give you a snapshot of what that article said, and I think you're going to find it pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm going to let you think about this for a second before I give the answer. Do you know which potato is the best for weight loss?
3, 2, 1!
Okay, ready for it? It's the white potato. The white potato, who would have known? I really kind of thought potatoes were all the same right across the board, but apparently the white potato is the best for weight loss because of its higher fiber content. And if you ended up guessing it right before I said it, then write the answer in my comments below. Again, going back to that fiber content, when you are full off of fiber, you're not going to be hungry, you're not going to overeat, you're going to be satiated and fuller for longer. So this is why the white potato is ranked number 1 for weight loss. All right, so next, which is the best potato for protein? The protein debate. I mean, all of us have heard it who are following this lifestyle over and over again. People want to know, where do you get your protein? Even though I'm going to guess that maybe 100% of us have never met someone with a protein deficiency. It's just not something that really exists in this part of the world. So I don't know what all the hype is about protein, but anyways, I digress. The best potato for protein is a russet potato. Who would have thought? So if you are concerned about protein following a whole food plant-based diet, then there you go. Eat some more russet potatoes. And lastly, what is the healthiest potato we can be eating? That would be the red potato. And why is the red potato the healthiest to eat? Apparently it has the most nutrition per calorie, so you get the most bang for your buck, nutritionally speaking, when it comes to the red potato. Now, interestingly enough, according to this article, the sweet potato sadly ranked the last out of all of them in all categories. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit perturbed by that. I love me some sweet potatoes, and actually I really don't even care what that article says. I'm still gonna eat them like crazy. But according to this article, they ranked last. It's okay, sweet potatoes, I still love you. And lastly, I wanna touch on resistant starch. potatoes are incredible for resistant starch. Now, like I mentioned before, I'm going to be putting out a video where I explain exactly how to prepare them so that you increase the resistant starch and all the other ways to prepare them the best for weight loss. So keep an eye out for that video because I don't think you're going to want to miss that one. But in a nutshell, resistant starch helps by lowering the overall calorie density of the potato when it's prepared the right way, of course. It increases feelings of being full and in turn makes people eat less calories. Resistant starch is also a prebiotic, so it's excellent for gut health. There have been so many wonderful studies done on resistant starch and how it affects our body, how it affects our digestive system, that I would highly recommend looking into it a little bit more because it's definitely worth the read. But if you're not up for all of that, then just take away this, that potatoes are high in resistant starch when they're prepared the right way and excellent for your health and excellent for weight loss. A lot of people new to a plant-based diet or even new to eating potatoes, especially you might be coming from, a low carb type of lifestyle and just very fearful of the spud. I just want to let you know that there's nothing to fear. And even when we remove the oil, we don't fry them anymore or we don't slather them in butter, there are still many ways to prepare them that they taste amazing. I'm going to be sharing a bunch of my potato recipes and how I like to prepare them and how I enjoy them. And I promise you, you are going to like them as well. We don't need all the oils and fats to make these guys taste good. There are ways of jazzing them up so that they still taste delicious without all the added fat. Stick with me and I will show you the potato ways. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap things up here. If you found value in today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Also, let me know in the comments if you are a potato gal or potato man and what is your favorite way of eating them. I personally love potatoes and I love beans. They are the perfect foods, in my opinion, for weight loss. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to find out the best ways to make potatoes for weight loss. Also, the time is running out for that book sale, so be sure to check those books out in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.